Our character quality of the week copied down yet?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Precision. Caring about the small things. I know. This was the first one of the school year that we started with this because I felt like this was super important in a math class, but it's always good to refresh, and it's back. So you guys remember I told you the first week of the year I said, hey, we're going ahead of schedule and we're doing precision before anybody does a character quality. You guys remember that day?
No, you said that we're gonna do precision instead of one that started with the C because you thought precision was more important.
That's right. We started with precision instead of something else. But here we are again, one more time. So precision, caring about the small things, and so we're gonna refresh it on it. So I have a video I want to show you guys on our character quality of precision. So caring about the small things, and after I show the video, we're gonna talk about the importance of it. Talk about the significance of that. All right. So just tune your eyes toward the screen. So this is part of a speech. This is part of a graduation speech given by one of the admirals in the U.S. Navy. He's giving a graduation speech to University of Texas during their graduating commencement of 2014. So this guy, before he was a Navy admiral, he graduated college with University of Texas, and then he went on to the Navy as a basic. He enlisted. He became actually a lieutenant right away, but he decided, I want to become a Navy SEAL. So he went into Navy SEAL training, and he did end up passing the Navy SEAL school and became a Navy SEAL. And on his way, then did a number of things in the Navy. But he talks about one of the most important life lessons he learned from becoming a Navy SEAL. And you would think it might be about how to shoot, how to fight, how to swim. They have to do a lot of underwater missions. But actually one of the most important things he said he learned from becoming a Navy SEAL was, as we're going to see, how to make his bed. He said, one of the most important lessons I've learned is how to make my bed. Oh, I guess I need to... Sorry, you hear my soundtrack that I always play. My apologies. Boom! Put that on. Put that on hold. Let's give this a second track.
Every morning in SEAL training, my instructors, who at the time were all Vietnam veterans, would show up in my barracks room, and the first thing they'd do was inspect my bed.
Can we hear it?
If you did it right.
Yeah. I think my speakers. My speaker.
The corners would be square, the covers would be pulled tight, the pillow centered just under the headboard, and the extra blanket folded neatly at the foot of the rack. It was a simple task, mundane at best, but every morning we were required to make our bed to perfection. It seemed a little ridiculous at the time, particularly in light of the fact that we were aspiring to be real warriors, tough, battle-hardened SEALs. But the wisdom of this simple act has been proven to me many times over. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made. That you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. So if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed.
stood out to me when I watched this, wow, one of the important lessons of being a Navy SEAL is making your bed. That's something that everyone can do any morning. But what he said is right. If you don't get the little things right, how are you ever going to get the big things right? Now, on our first week of school, we talked about Vince Lombardi when he was coaching the Green Bay Packers, and his players started to repeat, hey, practice makes perfect, and he got mad about that and said, wait a second, practice doesn't make perfect. What is it?
Perfect practice.
Perfect practice makes perfect. It's those little things that add up to the big things in life, and doing the little things right, like even on an assignment, when there's a question you don't know the answer to. It might be one little problem, but the students with precision care about that little problem. And the fact that they can't get it right, it bugs them. And they say, wait a second. And that's like those football players in practice who realize, I didn't get the play right. I missed my block. Even though I hit the guy, I didn't hit him how I should have hit him. And they want to do it again and again and again. Those are the students that come to me the next day and they say, Mr. Floyd, I didn't understand how to do this one problem. And there are students in this room with a high level of precision. I was waiting on about 6 eyes. I challenged my students a few years back because we had not really had students score a perfect score on the state test. You know, on class tests it happened, but not on the state test. It just was really rare. And actually in California, not very many students do this at the 8th grade level. It's possible in 6th grade, possible in 5th grade, and students do it at the lower grade levels in math, but once it gets to the harder math problems, it's very rare. And so we had not really seen anybody do that. And so, but I knew it was possible. And so at the beginning of the year, I challenged my students. I said, somebody here can get a perfect score. I know you can. But I asked them to take the challenge of precision. I asked them, waiting on 2 pencils to be put down for a moment. You know who you are? I said, man, if you can have precision, it's a perfect effort. I'm asking you to have perfect practice. It doesn't mean we never make a mistake. But it means we have the perfect effort. That means that when we do something wrong, we put attention to that and we say, wait a second, let me pay attention to this small thing, let me do it right, and I'll practice it again and again and again. Just like making the bed perfectly, squaring those corners, folding that blanket neatly at the foot of the bed. Those little things add up to